Hello, my dudes. So it's Henry's turn to need his temperature checked like every hour. Garrett's doing much better, but I have done the first nighttime check at 11:40. I now have to wait until 2, and then Brett will take over, and I will sleep. But it is still the 22nd. I am working on my morning in Sienna cardigan. This is where I started this morning. I have done the second increase for the hip shaping. Now I just knit straight. Pattern says until 9 3/4 inches, but that seems awfully short because they only want you to do a 1 inch ribbing. So we're gonna see. I'm thinking we're probably gonna do more like 12. But I also didn't swatch for this, so I'm assuming we're gonna have some growth in there, but I don't know how much. So we're just gonna see. I mean, this is supposed to be a slightly oversized, just cozy cardigan, so I'm not thinking it's that important. I've knit enough of these, like lace weight plus fingering weight, extra large gauge sweaters now, that I think I've got a general idea. Although this yarn, is non-superwash. It's not a superwash fingering weight, it's a non-superwash fingering weight. So it probably actually then won't stretch as much. Anyway, yeah, I think I am going to catch up on some Vlogmas here that I am behind on watching other people's. And then maybe listen to a little of the Everlasting. But yeah, who knows, maybe I'll check in again before I go to bed, or maybe I'll see you in the morning. We'll see what I feel like doing, because this is all I'm gonna be doing. This is it. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Hello, my dudes. It is morning. It is Tuesday, December 23rd. Goals for today: sweater, open Advents. That's all I got. Read this book. The Everlasting by Alex Harrow. It's getting crazy, so I'm gonna read that. It's literally all I have that I want to do today. The Dry Repairman is coming again, but not until like super late, between 4 and 6 p.m. So yeah, I'm gonna chill. I'll talk to you guys a little later, okay? Awesome. Let's open Advents. Lucy, no. 23rd. It's just a spider. Almost full. Just 2 more spots. And we're back to pink. And we've got like a few speckles. Like, so you've got a blue speckle and an orange speckle right there. Very cute. Gorgeous. Okay, new location. Basically, this day has not remotely gone as planned. Amazon finally decided to deliver our subscribe and save that they've been holding hostage for I don't know how long. So we had ordered a new water dish and some new logs for Jimmy. And then I had to clean his whole enclosure and put the new stuff in. And then the stuff for my espresso machine also came. So I cleaned my whole espresso machine. I made the soup for dinner. We're having chicken noodle soup tonight. So I made that. I got all of that together. And then the dryer repairman called and was like, can I come now instead of 4? And we were like, yeah. So me and Lucy are up here in my bedroom on the 2nd floor. There's a laundry room's on the 1st floor, and Lucy hates new people. So welcome to the podcast setup, because this is like the only other spot in my room. Like, I hate sitting on the bed. Like, if I'm not laying in the bed, I can't get comfortable sitting on the bed doing stuff. So I'm sitting in my podcast chair, and I'm gonna do some knitting. And I've got a snack, and I brought a book too, and I don't know how long this is gonna take. But let me show you where we're at on the morning in Siena. Okay, so I forgot to put a marker in this morning, so you still just have the marker from yesterday, but that's the marker from yesterday, the orange dot. I think I was about here I only did a few rows so far this morning, but I am ready to do the hem. It's not ribbing, but it's not ribbing either. It's like 1 row knit and then ribbing back and then knit and then ribbing back and then knit and then bind off. So it's like kind of ribbing, but not. It's like I want this to lay flat, but I don't want it to be ribbing either. So, like I said, I'm not doing the curved hem, so yeah. This pattern is also by Minimi Knit Designs, and the yarn is from Treehouse Knits. So, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna listen to The Everlasting by Alex E. Harrow. Unless I get bored of that, which I find highly unlikely because it's really good, then I will switch over to Bull Moon Rising by Ruby Dixon. Also, I've decided that I am not going to vlog on Christmas Day, because like that's like our family day where we just stay here, we have dinner together, we open presents together, we have breakfast together, and I don't feel like vlogging because like my kids are gonna be in the thick of it the whole time, and I don't show them on the internet, so I'm not going to vlog that day. So to see the last days of my Advents, I'll be filming a podcast episode the next day on the 26th that'll then go live on the 27th. So if you want to see the last of the Advents, I'll show them on there. So then you won't miss out on anything. And I'll put that in the acquisitions section, so you can just skip to that if that's all you care about seeing. Yeah. I think that's it for now. I'll come back and chat some more if I have anything to chat about. I'm pretty sure I'm going to finish this before the end of the year, obviously. I was thinking about casting on another gnome. One of the mushroom ones, because they're just so freaking cute, and I'm gonna have time. So like here, let me show you. Sarah Schira of Imagined Landscapes, she sells all of her gnomes individually, the patterns, but she does a buy 3 get 1 free all the time. So like if you buy 3 of her patterns, you can get the 4th one for free. So if you're gonna buy one, you might as, and like you ever want to knit another one, you might as well buy 4. well, buy 3 and get the 4th for free. So there's 3 mushroom ones. But I think I want to do this guy first. Mr. Morel. He's so cute. But then I also have red left over from my Crown of Roses sweater. So it's like, well, maybe I should knit Professor Fungi, because he's got that whole big red cap. I don't know. But he's a lot bigger than Mr. Morel. Oh, Dr. M. Morel, excuse me. There's Dr. M. Morel, Frederick Fungi, and Professor Fungi. So, and then I was thinking the 4th one I would get is this like tiny gnomes, and maybe I'd knit a bunch of tiny gnomes just for funsies, you know? And the tiny gnomes can be knit at any gauge in any size yarn. So you can use fingering weight yarn for a tiny one, or you can use like bulky weight yarn for a bigger one. I had a psychotic idea that it would be really, really fun to knit garland with these guys, like for the Christmas tree. That would be so cute, but it would be so unhinged. Like, the amount of work that would be. But it would be so cute, you know? I don't know. I have crazy ideas. Okay. I'm gonna go knit and listen to my book, and I'll talk to you guys later. It bound off the body. It's kind of like a broken rib kind of thing that it did. I am now extraordinarily annoyed at having spent the past hour with the dog whining and barking constantly. So, let's do something fun. Let me get you arranged here. This is my yarn cabinet. So, the past few years, this has been the shelf for my Make 9, and then this is all sweater quantities of fingering weight. This is individual skeins of fingering weight. This is all my DK, and then everything else is under that. So let's get my Make 9 shelf set up for this year. Well, for 2026, that is. This door doesn't like to stay open. Okay, so up here we still have the yarn left over from my Crown of Roses sweater, so we can put that away. We've got yarn that was supposed to be for a sweater that I swapped out for the Blur cardigan, so we can put that away. We've got yarn for a sweater that I'd like to make but isn't on my Make 9 because I haven't decided exactly what pattern. It's just going to be a I haven't even decided if it's going to be a cardigan or a pullover, but it's going to be black, and then it's going to have a set of minis that I have. So Make 9. Okay, so we've got the Boston Blizzards hood, so let's pull out yarn for that. We're going to use this yarn, which is an unlabeled DK. I have no idea where this is from. It was a D-stash. Then Willow Pullover is this yarn that's already up there, which is Lion Brand Superwash Merino DK. I'm not going in any order with this. Then we've got the Double Date Pullover. which all the yarn for is from Terrapin Fiberworks. It's all her Chesapeake DK base. Okay, so here's the main color, and then here's the 3 contrast colors. Next is Pluses. Which, main color, contrast color. I have another skein of each of these downstairs because I started a swatch but never finished it. This is from Wool and Vinyl. Then we've got the If You Knit You Know hat. I'm going to use, this is the main color, and I don't know what I'll use for the like duplicate stitch, but I'm not concerned about that. Then the Best Dress Vest. I will obviously not need all 4 skeins of this, but I've had this yarn for so long. This is from Sinful Yarns. I need to stop saving it and just use it, you know. And then we've got the Through the Trees socks, which I got this sock set for from Claws Out Yarn Co. Then we've got the Teddy half zip, and all of that yarn is actually downstairs in a bag. And then we've got Bonbec, I think is what it is called. And that I am going to hold this from Treehouse Knits. It's the Truffula Cashmere double. I do have 1 skein of it still in hank form, which I don't think I'll need, but just so I remember what it is, it's going to go up there. So now we need to put back all the stuff behind the camera. Alright, so there's my Make 9 shelf, all set, except for the Teddy half zip, which is downstairs already in a project bag, where it's been since I finished it. So, yeah. Okay. The repairman is finally gone. He fixed the problem. Apparently a sock got eaten by the dryer and messed up the motor. It's been fixed. So I'm gonna eat my soup and I'm gonna chill for realsies the rest of the night. After I edit this, anyway. I'm gonna sit here. I had picked up for the button band here. I don't know. I'm not sure about their pickup rate, so I'm gonna knit a row and we'll see. I feel like I need to pick up more stitches than that if I'm using a 7 and I knit the rest of the sweater on a 10. So we'll have to see on that one. May have to rip it out, but that's fine. It's not very many stitches. So that's it for today. I will see you guys back here for my last day of Vlogmas, Christmas Eve tomorrow. I'll see you then.